Hey guys, what's going on? Chappie Lived All here with another showcase video for y'all today. I am starting to make more videos nowadays because I am very close to finishing my finals. Today I just have one more and that's in a couple of hours. So I thought I'd pass the time to give you guys another video. I will be making more different ones in the future, so you won't just see showcases if you guys are bored of them. I hope you're not. The camera's kind of off. One sec. That's better. Okay, so finals are almost done. I'm gonna be making more videos this summer. I hope you guys are gonna like them. Real quick, quick shout out to one of my subscribers, Rainbow Dash, who was one of the people who commented down good luck in my last video for the finals. Thank you, Rainbow Dash, for your support. I think it definitely paid off. I felt really good on most of my finals. So thank you again for your support. I really appreciate that. So, for today's showcase video, I thought of the idea yesterday what I was thinking about when I did my Ahsoka Tano lightsaber showcase, and that made me think of some of the kind of swords I made. So, I thought for this showcase, I'd show you guys the swords that I have made, and I'm going to show you like some of the ones that I already have, in addition to the ones that I made, just to like kind of give a reminder, and a link for the videos that those like swords are from. I'll link them both in the cards up there. So, in case you need reference, they'll be up there. So we'll start off with the first one that you may remember. This is the original one: golden hilt, blue blade, red symbol. That one was part of my, one of the parts of my showcase video. I can't remember which one it was. When I go to the studio to create this video, I'll look at what the name was, and then I'll have it right up there. So this is the first one. And then you guys will remember the dagger, which was also part of the showcase. Blue blade, silver handle, red symbol. And then you guys will also remember, if you guys remember the bayonet showcase I did, which I'll also leave a link for. I also have this sword. This one's probably my favorite, mostly because it's pretty sturdy. It looks nice. The handle's cool. So this might be one of my favorites out of the ones that I've made. It's really hard to do from the other side. I'm sorry. Okay. So, with that in mind, we are going to be going through 4 swords that I've made in addition to those 3. I want to make like another one that's green, because so far I just have a red, a lime green one, a black, and a purple one. And I want to make kind of like a regular green, like, one second. Kind of like the color of my small Ahsoka Tano lightsaber. Just this kind of green I thought would look cool. So, let's get right into it. So, the first sword that I have is this one. And this, I think, was the second sword that I made after the dagger. And I don't really know like what kind of design this is based off of. This is just kind of what I saw. Most of the weapons that I have are just kind of based off like how I see them. But anyway, I just call this the bludgeoner sword, just because it seems like that type of sword that would be kind of used for bludgeoning. Although I keep in mind I never plan to do that, because that is not me. So there's a black handle, green parts. Pretty wide blade, and here's the other side, and here's the blue symbol, which I tried to give kind of more like a wavy, like fiery echo effect, but it didn't really come out great. And here's the rest. I will address one thing though. It is pretty flimsy, so I don't really like swing it around too hard like I would my blue sword, because this one tends to kind of flimsy around a lot. I might either make it sturdy or make another one that's more sturdy, but I don't really use it for like practicing like sword swinging. But I do have it. But I still think it's pretty cool. Next is this is one of my personal favorites. Next is this. The very big double-bladed energy sword. Now, here's the thing that I thought that some of you guys might be thinking. When I was constructing this sword, I thought it looked very cool, but when I put it together, I started thinking it looked a lot like Thanos' double-bladed sword in the movie Avengers Endgame. And if you guys don't know what it's like, I'll try to find a picture, and then put it in the video, so you guys can see what it looks like. But when I put together the sword, that's the main thing I thought of, and especially like considering its size. And I wanted a pretty big hilt because I wanted something that like I could hold with both hands and swing around without fear of like hitting something else on it. So here's one side, and here's the other. And pretty thick. Just one blade, two things on each side. The handle is, I think this is 5. 5 on the handle, and then 3 here on the holders. And then same thing on the other blade. And in case any of you are wondering, no, this is not, what's the word I'm looking for? This is not the type of sword that my character would have if he were going to the dark side. This is not like Star Wars type thing. This is just I thought red would be a cool blade color, and it's a pretty cool one to spin around. I can't really do like anything like do a figure 8 or kind of like go around my back like that, like you've seen in some of my other lightsaber videos. This one isn't necessarily built for that because it's long and kind of like catches everything and catches the wind. So, otherwise, like it's good for spinning is the main thing. So that's the double-bladed sword. Next is my crossguard sword, and yes, the crossguard design is based off of Kylo Ren's crossguard saber from Star Wars. In case you don't know, in case any of you Star Wars fans don't know, the crossguard is the name for Kylo Ren's triple-bladed lightsaber. Although granted, the handle is a bit short. It's kind of based off of my first sword, where it's just you hold it like this. And it's just a pure black handle. Some of the cardboard came off because I spray painted I put painter's tape on most of these parts because I was gonna like spray paint the blade with the handle still on, and I didn't want it to be purple. So I put painter's tape on it, and when I pulled it off, some of the cardboard came off. I just decided to leave it like that though because I thought it looked cool. So pretty thick blades, thick handle, decently long. Now this one I think would probably be more for like probably swinging and attacking more, because this blade is all one piece with like coverings on top of it, which is why the painter's tape is there. So it's all one piece, so I think it would be easier to swing around and use to attack. And I wanted like the little crossguard blades to kind of have like the same design as the regular blades, so that kind of like curved thing that it does. So that's a crossguard blade. And then finally I knocked over my crossguard blade. I'm sorry. My final sword that I'm going to showcase is one that I think is personally one of my favorites that I made. And I call it the ultimate power sword. And so here's the interesting story behind this sword. So I had gotten like a big box of cardboard, and one of the things I was making Tahu's fire sword from the Lego Story Bionicle. In fact, you can see them right up there. And like I made one on one side and then kind of copy and pasted it onto the other side. And when I finished with it, this shape came out, and I thought that would be perfect for a sword. So I used that, put some stability and stuff on it, and then I thought it would make a good sword. I also kind of thought it's like a lamppost, but the main purpose of it is going to be a sword. This one is kind of flimsy as well, kind of like a bludgeoner sword, but I'll probably make it better in due time. So this is the golden hilt, the navy blue the metal blue blade, metal blue logo, obsidian black sword, and I wanted it to be like a straight edge sword as well. I thought that would be an interesting design. And so here's the other side. And obviously this was all one piece when it came out with it, so the other stuff is just extra pieces for stability. And I think it's pretty cool. Like I said, it is pretty wobbly, so maybe like nothing like too crazy, but I think it's a pretty cool sword to have. Kind of makes me think of I forget where I saw this. It was like some sort of sword movie. It might have been Transformers. The Last Night, that one that had Nemesis Prime in it. I can't remember, but there was like one character in like some sort of movie or show where he caught a weapon and it was pretty big for him, but like over time you get used to it. So I thought that was good for like this type of weapon. And that's the ultimate power sword. And so that's all the swords that I've made so far. Like I said earlier, I want to try to make maybe a smaller version of the red double-bladed sword, but like kind of like a green one, just because I think that would look cool. I'll probably focus more on doing that in the summer. But in the meantime, that'll do it for this video. If you guys enjoyed, leave a like and subscribe if you haven't. I might need some help from most of y'all. If any of you who are watching know what requirements on YouTube you need for live streaming, let me know down in the comments down below, because I want to live stream, but I don't know what the requirements are. So if you guys could let me know, that would be great. And like I said, I'm going to be making more videos in the future. Until then, I'm Chappie Liftell, and I'll see you guys in the next one.